Tile Taker here, and I'm going to show you guys how to make a basic signature for the for you guys' League Arena account. Since I've been making everybody a lot of SIGs, I'm not having enough time as I am starting with college and stuff. I'm going to show you guys just how to make some basic ones. If you guys ever need any help with anything, just hit me up. I'll do the best I can. But the program I use is called Photoshop CS5. There's ways to get it for free on the internet. I'm going to see if I can try to post a link on how to get it for free on the YouTube video. But and there's add-ons I use, certain types of fonts that you can download and all that other good stuff. So when you want to make a SIG, you got to go up to File, click on New. When you click on New, you're going to have a width and height. The width, these are in pixels. I have it by 500 by 250. That's kind of the standard signature size that I usually go with for a basic SIG. When you got your settings, click OK. You're going to have this blank screen. Basically, what you got to do then is you want to go on the internet and you want to search for the players you're wanting for your SIG. Since I'm a Jets fan, I'm going to go Santonio Holmes. Not Santa Claus, god dang it. Hold on. You want to go with Santonio? I'm going to go Santonio Holmes here. Yeah, I spelled it right, I think. Now, when you search him up, I use this as kind of like a shortcut. If you want to try to find a player to see if he's cut out, after his name, type in PNG. Go to image on Google, and as you see, these are cutouts of these players. So say like I want Santonio Holmes. You'll know it's a PNG if you see like the checkerboards in the background or not. Click on View Image, right click, Save As, save it somewhere you know where you can find it. Click the back button. Usually if you want another player, I'll just go with Sanchez on here. View image, as you can see from this previous image. Hold on, it's going to load in a minute. You can see the checkers to let you know it's a cutout player, so there's not going to be a white background when you see it on the Photoshop. Right click, Save As. Save it. Now this is in case you're in a hurry and you don't feel like cutting the player out. I'll show you how to cut a player out. So say, let me try to find a good image of Santonio Holmes here so I can show y'all. Say I want to use this. Well, it's not good resolution. That's another thing I gotta mention. When try to find an image, try to get an image with really great resolution. Better the resolution, the better your picture's gonna look. So if you want to look for images that have high resolution, you can go to the search tools right here. You can go to size, scroll down to larger than, and then you can click 2 MB, which is I'm not sure what MB, megapixels I think. That's where I usually start out as with the pictures. As you see, you got some players here. If you don't think there's any great Santonio Holmes pictures, you can try researching the thing. The Jets after that. You get a whole lot more pictures here. I'll use this one. So say I want this photo here. I'm going to save this photo. Okay, now when I save it, I'm going to refresh my downloads, and then I'm going to hold, drag it, and I'm going to put it up here where it says move. You don't want to put it on here, because if you put it on here, it's going to put it on the SIG. So what you want to do is you want to drag it. Hold on. You want to drag it, and then when you put it to Photoshop, you want to put it up here where the file names are at, where it says move. Release it onto here. It releases it as a separate sheet, so you can go back and forth. Now to cut out a player, there's this toolbar on this left side down here. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse or not, but you can see me clicking on stuff. You want to click on the third one right here. When you click on that third box, I don't know what it's going to show, but actually it's the fourth box down. You should see a quick selection tool. You want to click on that. Make sure it's on the plus sign. You can adjust the size of it. As you can see how bigger it gets with the circle. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. But so say when I get it, As you can see, he's starting to get highlighted up. And as you see, the more highlighted he gets up, you can see a uh, I don't know how to like a selected wall around him. So basically, the better you get the selected wall around him, the better the cutout is gonna end up being. Sometimes mine doesn't really end up perfect, really. Like, you got to zoom in a lot to make sure you get the right size between all of it. I'm not going to finish it all out. I'm just going to do the top to show you guys what it's like. So say after you cut it out or whatever, of course I'm going to have this arm over here gone and part of this arm gone in the lower part. There's a button up here at the top that says Refine Edge. You click on that. As you can see, most of the image is gone besides I can't even talk right. You see the background gone and it's replaced with a white background. Here you can smooth out the image to make the image more smoother, like the edges more smoother. I really don't use feather at all or anything like that. But whenever you do this, there's a thing called output at the bottom. You want to put output to new layer. You click OK, and as you can see, when we save that ping file from the internet, you can see the checkered background. So this is a ping image now. So what you want to do is you want to go, when you save this player, you want to go down to Save As, Recent Places. Let me go to Downloads, if I can find it. There it is. And then I'll just put it out, because I usually save all my stuff in Downloads. I guess I'll just put San Antonio 2 or whatever. And then when you want to save it as a PNG file, go to Format, click on PNG at the bottom, click Save. It's going to ask you about this, just click OK. Takes a minute to save. It's saved, so when you back out of it, go to Downloads, open this up, and then voila. As you see, you have a ping image. So that's in case you want to cut them out. So if you don't want to cut them out and you already have the files already made, say for Mark Sanchez or something, as you see, he's already cut out for you. So you can, that's how you cut out the players. Now to get the background, there's a lot of ways you can make backgrounds. You can go to the internet and you could find textures for backgrounds. Oops. You can find all sorts of stuff, be like, oh, this looks nice or something like that. You bring up all these. Another way you could do it is if you have brushes. Brushes would be this thing right here. You could you start out with default brushes, but you can download add-on brushes or something like that. You can put brushes down to make backgrounds, all the other good stuff. But when I'm in a hurry, I usually just type in, if I'm making a Jets signatures, I'll just type in Jets. I can't even type today. Wallpaper. You're gonna come up with these. So say I want, I'll just go with this. Say I want this image. You want to save the image. When it's saved to where you know it's saved at, you can go here, drag it down to the Photoshop icon, and you can put it on and drag it and release. Now when you do that, it's like a little box or something, like these little squares around it or something. You can like resize it, move it. So I'm going to resize it to where it fits the image. As you see, it doesn't look natural with the logo looking all stretched out, so you can probably just take it down a little bit. And when you get it all set how you want it, click the enter button. So that's how you get the background on there. Next I'll just show you how to put the players on there. It's fairly easy. All you gotta do is just click on the guy, drop him onto the thing like this, and as you can see, there's your guy right there. So I'll just put him right here. So there's Mark Sanchez right there. Putting Santonio Holmes in next. I'm not going to really resize him at all. Actually, I might actually end up doing that. So what I'll do is I'll just click that. There's these things on the sides called layers on the right side of the thing. There's an eyeball around them. You can uncheck it to visit, like unchecking and checking it can like take the image out. Same for with this, like Mark Sanchez, that's his layer. If you're not happy with the resizing on somebody, you make sure that their layer is selected, go down to edit, and you click on free transform. It's going to give you back those checker boxes to where you can resize them. I'm going to resize him and make him look like he's the same size as Sanchez, and not Sanchez, but Holmes over there. A little bit more. I think that might do it. Hold on. Alright. Sometimes mine messes up, I don't know why. So as you can see, boom, voila, I have those on there. So that's how I basically do some basic SIGs. If you want to add a name, click on the little text box where that shows a T. It takes a second to load it for the first time because it's loading all your fonts and everything. Drag a box down just like you're doing a PowerPoint or something. Type in what you want. Mine's not showing up yet because if you can see right here on the layers, layer 1, which is the text 1, it's below jets. What you want to do to make a thing visible, you want to drag it and make it over that. Make it over an image if you want to see the image. So basically, the lower the image, the more, I don't know how to explain it really, but you guys probably do understand. So say you got it there. You can change your fonts depending on what fonts y'all got. You can download fonts online. I have NFL fonts, so I'm just going to use the equals font. You can add styles. There's a color, swatches, and styles up here. I have a lot of styles. So I can just switch my style on here. I can double click this on the effects. You can add a drop shadow, outer glow, color overlay. This is kind of the text inside where it shows outtaker. I'm going to switch that to green. And if you're trying to match a color that's with the background, when you're selecting a color over here, you can actually click on a color inside the SIG and it matches it up like that, which is a pretty cool feature that they got. So say that I want to make it green, and then my stroke, which is the outer line, put that to dark. Don't matter. So that's how you insert names and stuff. You can drag it. If you want to drag something, you got to make sure the layer is clicked. So say I got Sanchez clicked, I can move Sanchez. If I want to move my name, I can move my name around, so forth. So that's how you can make basic SIGs. You just got to play around with it. I'm not going to probably go into more depth into it. If you guys ever need any help making something, just let me know. I could show you guys some stuff. So another thing I want to add, I about got done with this tutorial, but there's one more thing. So say this is the SIG you want. Now if you want to save this, you go down to File, you can save as. The format that they have it in now is called Photoshop. It's a Photoshop document. So if I say like I save this or something, I'll just put outtaker. I click save. It's going to save this whole document for me so I can pull it back up if I need to, if I ever need to make adjustments at all. If you want to save it as a SIG, which would be a JPEG image, just go down to Save As, Format, JPEG, and then it's going to show up these JPEG images. I'm going to save it as outtaker.jpg. It asks you what quality you want for your image. I usually put maximum. Click OK. And then when you go to wherever you saved it at and you open it up, boom, there's your SIG. So when you get your SIG saved, I recommend either uploading it to PhotoBucket, or I recommend going to this website right here. This website is where you can upload images. You have unlimited bandwidth. That's why I use this website, because when people view my image a lot, my bandwidth increases, and then my image expires to where I can't, to where it don't show up until next month. So I go to computer. Well, I'm not gonna show you how to do that because I don't know how y'all is gonna upload it to the internet or whatever. But yeah, that's basically it on how to make a basic SIG. Like I said, you just gotta play around with it. You can add features, whatever, to it. I don't know, like Photoshop is probably the most complicated program I've probably learned. I've learned all this by myself. Fatal showed me a few things about this, which I appreciate. Um, yeah, I don't. You guys just gotta play around with it. Like if you guys notice my SIGs, every time I make a SIG, it keeps getting better and better. In my opinion, like the more you practice at it, the better you're gonna be at it. It's just something that you gotta practice at. So that's basically it. Like I said, got any questions? Hit me up. So yeah, hopefully you guys start using Photoshop and asking me about making y'all SIGs, so you guys can know what you guys actually want in your SIGs, and that's the less time that I have to do. So goodbye VFL community, and I might post up more tutorials on how to do separate stuff if it ever gets too complicated.